a state population of 6,044,171 people. Out of these people, a total of 1,399,075 are under the age of 18, and 5,477 are children coming out of home care in 2012. According to 100 Days for Kids, these are the statistics for foster care in children in Missouri. In foster care or adopting a child, when children are our age or older, you provide them with a home and could create a new family. There may be some children that need an education, and with foster care, they could receive that education and possibly escape the dangerous homes. Children our age, whose parents do consider foster care or do foster children, could receive a new sibling to establish a new bond. In the Old Testament and early writings of the history, it says that children were taken under the law and kept by others. As well as in the church, widows were paid by collectors to keep children in their homes. In 1636, at the age of 7, Benjamin Eden was the first foster child. In 1853, Charles Loving Brace created a movement called the New York Children's Aid Society, which keeps children off the streets of New York, according to History of Foster Care in the U.S. The history behind foster care carries on throughout all generations, and foster care continues to give more families a positive outcome. Maya Cotolino celebrates her 5th anniversary of being a foster parent, as well as adopting 5 others after her first adoption. She says that we take in children who need a safe and nurturing environment, love them like our own, hang in there with them every single day, and trust they will leave us a little better off than when they first came. When you foster a child, you make them know that they are not alone, and you give them a nurture and a home. Maya states, foster care has defined us in a way that religion, sports, and community involvement has not. It has made our home and our family into something that matters outside of ourselves. In The Blind Side, Big Mike does not live with his family. His mother left him. He was all alone, but a family took him in and brought him into a good home and gave him a good education and made him play football.
Up and Adam. Sean Jr., you clean this room up before you come downstairs. You hear me?
Okay, big smile. Chewy puppy.
Let me get a job.
Everyone thank your mother for dropping to the store and getting this.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. He's been enrolled in 7 different institutions, including a gap of 18 months around the age of 10, when he apparently didn't attend school at all.
I tell you, most kids with his background wouldn't come within 200 miles of this place.
Class, this is Mike Orr, and he's new here, so I expect you all to make him feel welcome.
Hi.
Smile and let them know you're their friend. I'm sure.
Who is that, Esther?
Be Mike.
What is he wearing? It's below freezing. Do you have any place to stay tonight? Don't you dare lie to me.
The Cotolino family had many positive outcomes, as well as the Tuohys. But among these positives, there are advantages that come from fostering a child as well. ChildrenWelfare.gov says that there are both advantages for the parents and the children that you foster. You can build on existing relationships because you may already be familiar with the child's personality, family and medical history, education plan, and other important aspects of his or her life, according to Children Parent Fostering Considering Aid. Once you know the background of a child, you better help them with their education and their situation that they came from. According to Foster Child Bill of Rights, in Article 1, it says that they are entitled to a nurturing home for love, care, and respect, and that they should be cherished. According to Article 7, they are entitled to an education and guidance through all their future career choices. There is always disadvantages to many advantages that come with foster care, such as the hardships. For example, most foster kids blame themselves for their parents leaving them and being moved from place to place. They are removed from their homes when unwanted by that family. In Article 10, it says that they are entitled to any decision made by their natural parents and those fostering them, according to the Child Care Bill of Rights. There may be many aspects to foster care, but in the end, the possibility of changing someone's life and possibly making it better is all that matters. Foster care could provide a child with a home, but it could also create a new family. There may be some children that need an education, and with foster care they could receive that education, possibly escape the dangerous homes, and children our age, whose parents foster, receive a new sibling. Children our age may not be contemplating the idea of fostering a child, but right now you can inspire others to foster children and keep them off the streets and out of abusive homes. You can raise money to give that 20.1% that are waiting to be adopted a home. You can inspire your parents to foster. Foster care could give a child the nurture and care they need. Open your hearts and minds to experience new people and give someone less fortunate you the same love, care, and opportunities that they deserve.
Okay, thank you. We're going to go right into a few questions. So if you could go ahead and pick a few here, Liesl.
Emily.
Do you know someone in the foster care system?
I had a friend who passed away a couple years ago who was in a foster care system, and she was abused in the home that she was in. Claire.
Did it make you feel like happy whenever you knew that she was in a better home though with the foster care?
Yeah, it gave an understanding that she was safe now. Anna.
How do you get into participating in the foster care?
There are organizations online if you look for children's foster care. There's kids.org, and you can volunteer to help out in a home and become friends with them and show them that you actually care that they're here. And then there are other organizations where you can train to become a foster parent one day, and they'll give you it's like a buddy system, and then foster that child in the future.
Can anyone become a foster parent?
Yes, anyone can become it. You just need to go through training, and if you're older, your home needs to be inspected by the social worker to make sure that everything's safe for them. Definitely.
Will you be willing later on in life to foster a child?
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and call it quits. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause.